Hello, my name is Guli Francis-Dehqani. I'm the Bishop of Chelmsford and also the Church of England's lead bishop for housing. The theme of housing and security is close to my heart, especially having experienced a huge upheaval in my life when I was just 13. I'd lived a relatively peaceful childhood in Iran, where my father was the Anglican bishop. But following the events of the Islamic Revolution of 1979, we found ourselves here in England as refugees, having lost our house and the security of home. The church offered us accommodation here in a theological college and later a vacant vicarage. And this formative experience of upheaval and uncertainty, followed by the welcome and generous offer of a home which gave us the opportunity to start again, underpins my passion for justice, including in relation to housing. There are many facets to the housing crisis that this country faces. Homes riddled with damp and mould, exorbitant rents, insecure tenancies, the desperate shortage of social housing, soaring mortgage payments as the era of ultra-low rates ends, to name just a few. Essentially, injustice is baked into our housing system. Housing wealth is skewed in favour of those who bought property before the year 2000, when houses typically cost around 4 or 5 times above average income. Now they're twice that, and even higher around London. The result is plummeting home ownership and generation rent. Those under 40s who've lost hope of ever owning their own home. As Christians, we're called to seek first God's kingdom of righteousness and justice. So what might justice look like in housing? What might joy look like? The Archbishop's Housing Commission, whose report was published in 2021, asked these very questions. They took key moments from the storyline of Scripture, creation, fall, redemption, new community, and new creation, and then they developed from these 5 values for good housing. The creation mandate means we should build in harmony with nature, with houses that are environmentally sustainable. The pervasiveness of sin leads to shoddy construction and neglect of repairs, so good housing must be safe. The Incarnation affirms the value of physical place, so we need affordable homes where people can put down roots and find stability. Good housing is also sociable, providing hospitable spaces where relationships can flourish, fostering new communities and a sense of belonging. And in anticipation of the new creation, architecture, design and technology should all work together to create places of beauty that people delight to live in. If the Church pursues this vision for good housing that is safe, stable, sociable, sustainable and satisfying, then joy begins to creep in. For instance, when the Church Commissioners opened 13 affordable village homes near Dover, 2 new tenants said it was the answer to all their prayers. After years of struggling with rising private rents, they said, this home has given us security and peace of mind. The financial stability from our long-term tenancy agreement is an enormous relief. It's not just about having a roof over our heads, it's about being able to stay in the community we love and contribute to village life. Gloucester Diocese has been a source of joy and inspiration to many of us committed to the mission and ministry of housing. Under Bishop Rachel, Bishop Robert and Ben Priest-Smith as Diocesan Secretary, you have pioneered better stewardship of your land and property to provide many decent, affordable homes. And as such, you provide an example to the rest of the Church of England about what is possible. So I encourage you to keep delivering justice and joy through housing. Ask yourself if housing might be a solution for a church property that's unfit for purpose and expensive to run. Advice and small grants are available from the Archbishop's Council's housing project towards parishes considering redeveloping a site to provide both housing and a new community or worship space. For now, let me close with words from Coming Home. By providing decent, affordable and pleasant homes, we are demonstrating that God cares for the whole person in this life, while echoing the call of the gospel to come home to our true dwelling with God in the age to come. Thank you, and God bless.